What's up? It's your boy, Scotty the Barbarian. Call me that because I'm Barbarian. It's cold out here. I know. Got my nose kind of stuffed. You're going to hear a lot of, hopefully that doesn't bother you too much. If it does, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. What we talk about? We'll do another battle rap. Let's do some battle rap. Ttop and Nujersey versus Murderland. Pretty sure you heard a lot of controversy on it if you're a battle rap fan. You watch some videos before the battles after you drop. In my humble opinion, it was worse than what they talking about. Like, them niggas got... No, I'm saying that backwards. No, them niggas got cooked. Their second wasn't bad, though. That's the crazy part. Like, their second was their best round, and they were actually doing some cooking there, but it was like... the bad chemistry just made it bad. Like, it's like... it could have been a good round. Like, if they was, like, on cue, how they was supposed to be on cue and whatnot, that round would have been decent. Like, they missing cues, Kyle laughing through the whole fucking battle, like, Mook stumbling, like, the nigga, but I was saying, though, and it's, but it's like, it's just, bro, it just was bad. And Ttop and niggas was cooking. Niggas cooking out the gate. Niggas had a better fall that way. I'm talking about when we had the last battle and he fell to the crowd. He said, better fall that way to them this time. Lay down. He said, nigga gonna lay down and act dead. Nah, nigga, he ain't acting. That shit was cold. But then you also gotta put in his, this was twerk, so you gotta put in his, he ain't acting. How you do his little bars. Like, twerk was. I don't even want to say this. This might have been some of the, I don't want to say the best twerk, but this nigga was crazy. That nigga twerk was, put a beam on Mount Rushmore like Richie Rich. That nigga twerk was going, can't call that carrying Harlem Globetrotter. Like, they carrying Harlem Globetrotters, they be carrying the ball and all of that shit, but they don't call it like shit. I think it's talking about somebody holding a gun or some shit like that. Pencil sharpener looking like a revolver chamber. That shit was crazy. I'm talking about how even in school, hey, those niggas in school, y'all was bangers. Oh, they all in danger. Some shit like that. Twerk. That shit, nigga came up the stairs he came to the stairs. Something I can't remember that part. And went down in the stairs in a slinky fashion. Like, that shit was, man. I remember he said, "Me living for your man, dark like Dexter's Laboratory." I can't remember how he. It was man dark bar. That shit was kind of out Dexter's Laboratory. I like the bar. I don't remember what the fuck he said though. I can't remember what the fuck he said though. Big ass frame for Murder Central, Park 5. That shit was crazy. Green dot next to my name. I'm always active. Ttop talking about how he be sending money to these niggas and what I'm saying, when they need it and shit. Now they don't really be helping their peoples. Twerk again. Even your advice dies. Wish your cast can go be a suggestion box. That shit was fucking crazy. And then Murderland first, but then I want to say in their defense, Calicoe's mic was off like the whole first round. Like, he kept going in and out, but like you can hear some of it. And like if you got to piece together like what you think he might be saying, it still wasn't like. And like I said, the chemistry was off. They was rapping over each other. Like, Calicoe was laughing the whole time. And they had a couple decent shit. Like he would have got your shit cracked one. I liked the come up for it. Like the come up for it. The build up. Excuse me. To press rewind, run through the tape right after he's finished lying. Let's talk about the Briz fight. They talked a lot about the Briz battle, and that kind of got old hella fast to me. Like, to be honest with you, he said something like the clip a passenger pick you up and drop you off. That shit was kind of cold. Body surf like a rock and roll fan. They call him twerk till I slide and show him how to pole dance. Now, I like the body surf like a rock and roll fan part, but is that not a pause? They call him twerk till I slide up, show him how to pole dance, and that's really all I had for their first round. Like, I didn't really have too much. Like, they like I said, their second round was way better. Because he made a baker's beans or some shit like that. He called his out beans a couple times in the battle, and Calicoe came in. You said beans, well, I'm in his bushes, and he had a nice little scheme to let it in. It ain't what it is. It ain't what it ain't. It is what it is. I like how he structured it. Well, it didn't punch, like it didn't hit though. Like Cal cut a nigga. I'll be on my Indian shit. Dot on his head. Bullet going Indian shit. I like that. That shit was dope. That's the scope edition. That shit was dope. And then Mook had the Hollywood. He highly would be the next star on the ground. That shit was dope. But again, the chemistry was off. Like. Oh, subbed in Twerk for Bridge. Guess he wanted to show his ass. I like that one. That was nice. But it just wasn't enough. Like, not even nearly like, oh my goodness, what did they have? I'm using. Like, I'm not gonna show you the other side. So y'all see how bad my handwriting is. I'll show it. So how bad my handwriting is. I can read though, somewhat. If I can't see me leaning in, I don't know. Oh, you fuck it up. And it's windy out here too. But I want to smoke a cigarette, so y'all gonna talk to me while I'm smoking a cigarette. Fuck it. Yeah, oh, they're twerking about bombing too. Hear anything about Cal and chicken? He won't ever see his parents' face. Cal starts, I don't ever get his ride. I don't ever get his ride. How do you not get it? You didn't see his parents' face. I mean, it was kind of a reach, Cal, but whatever. I think that's what he was going for anyway. But Cal and chicken, he's talking about the chicken and the cockfights. Like, shit makes sense. Come to whatever barn you and them. This nigga Twerk is funny. Come to whatever barn you keep them animals and free them bitches. I'll fight whenever I see a chicken like Peter Griffin. That shit was crazy. Though I felt like I've heard that before, but in a different format. Like the way that he said that shit was crazy. It's only 3-dimension. Ttop had like a 3-dimension. Like Ttop was kind of mellow this battle. Like he was saying some shit. Like he had some hidden little things in there, but it was the Twerk show, bro. Like talk about what gun he got. They said what guns they should use, melatonin or some shit. That shit was kind of cold. Circle right around the flag like Bangladesh. Niggas got the nerve to bet, and this is crazy because this is crazy because they was just talking about this in the show off, and the fact that nigga got the nerve to bet me. This bitch tripping, talk about I'ma choke in a battle. Nigga, you got choked in a battle. It's a big difference. Like that shit. Nigga, you did the niggas stabbing and keep stabbing, big pimping like that, nigga. And okay, we got to talk about this. This is something we really got to talk about. When he said you've been in all of this, you've been here all of this time, and you've been wearing that do-rag all of this time, and you still didn't leave an impression. And then that's when he said go Ttop, and then like it literally was like not even 5 seconds, and then murder. Oh, that's a choke. I guess he started freestyling right there, but they edited it out for the act, which is good because I don't want to see that shit, like, because it wasn't a choke. Like I felt like he was at the end of his bar because he even brought his bar back, and I think Ttop was supposed to go, but Ttop didn't go. Then he was just like literally like go Top. I feel like that's a choke Top. Like it was literally like that. I won't say literally, but it was pretty much like that fucking fast. Like go Top. I think that's a choke Top. And then like, nah, that's not a choke Top. And the top, when he said a cool, nice little bar at the end. I don't remember what it was, but it was like they had already messed up the third round. I mean, the end of the second round, and then the third round, Mook talked through the whole damn, pretty much the whole damn thing. No, he didn't talk through the whole thing. It was the first half, and it fucked it up. Like he fucked Ttop. Ttop choked. Ttop definitely choked. But I'm sorry, I'm giving him a pass on that one because Murder was literally like. I'm not gonna give him a pass because like you still gotta remember your shit, you still gotta get through your shit, so you still kind of like gonna get a little flack for that. But like his stock didn't drop because of that. Like they was talking through every round, like every single fucking round they was talking. Calicoe was talking, not as much as Murder. Murder was talking. Like he would not shut the fuck up. No, Calicoe, because he kept saying, I don't get this shit. He said that for like 3 of Twerk's bars, like not like quietly, like loudly, like I don't ever get this nigga bars. I don't get it. He talking to people and I don't get it. Like, come on, bro, let him rap. But they had some shit though. Get rid of the Calicoe after the murder. That shit was dope. Boys in the Hood wouldn't let the tray out the car. But we heard that come. So, a scared cat gonna swing when the dog's coming. Talking about how Mook only swing on Cam, but he won't fight off the Cam and shit. Talk about how he fell. Said it'd rather be a laughing stock for you to have the thought you did some gangster shit. I just like how you had a thought you did some gangster shit. Ttop was barking at that nigga like at that point in time. This is the third. Like this is like after Mook had started like fucking up his round. He was kind of, but then like that's right after that night. Right after that, but a little bit after that, he kind of was just like, man, I just got it like. Couldn't get it in, but then this nigga Twerk came in. It took him a quick second to get in. He started like cooking. This is how I started cooking. He said, this the nigga coming to work when he want. First the clock puncher. I put Smack DVD out of era. This Netflix, this Blockbuster. That shit was crazy. That's your funeral playing bluegrass like Boise State. That shit was crazy. And I'm not even really going because I only got two. They was talking about my Ttop mom. I only got two. Let's talk about Ttop mom. Talk about how she be finishing lines, or how he should have brought her as a partner because he be finishing line. They talked about his mom a lot, actually. Not like a lot, but they talked about his mom a decent amount, which is crazy to me. But like, I guess the factor in that his mom is, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Can put a hood on the battle, but never in real life. And that was really, Murder did some decent little freestyling at the end, but it was like, it sounded like some shit you say on wax, like not some like shit you really like say in a battle. So I wouldn't really give him no lines for that. Like, they was decent, but they wasn't like crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then and Ttop was talking through his whole round. Like, he started talking to that nigga whole round. That shit he was saying some funny shit though, because he's talking about like how we was like, niggas don't want to do. He's like, nigga, we seen you that night though. Right after the battle, we seen you. You niggas want none of that shit. Like, he was just talking through the whole round. Somebody just walked by me, and it held hella awkward. That shit was weird. That's why I kind of anyway. But like, okay, and this is my thing on it. My mom passed away when I was 16, 17. So I understand. And I feel it. Now, I can't say I feel it to the degree of that he was still in the hurt. You know what I mean? But I know what the hurt feels like. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm not about to say this is battle rap, even though like that's kind of what it seems us thumbs up to. But we gonna keep battle rap, right? He was battling Briz Rothstein. Briz Rothstein said something about his opponent's mom in every fucking battle. Always did it. Always does it. So the thought that he wasn't gonna do it is crazy. Now, while people were saying like, okay, but that's his mom and his mom just died, would you still do it? I was having a conversation with somebody in YouTube comments earlier today. They said that shit. This is my answer to that. We see how he said it's the shit about Arsenal, his mom, Ill Will, his mom. In my opinion, he definitely dialed it down. Like, should he have said it? That's up to him to decide. He felt he should have, and he did. Like, to me, they didn't go to a standard where it would have hurt me from that situation, and I don't do that shit. Like, I'm one of them people, like, don't even speak on my mom's. Like, but in this battle rap format, I know that motherfuckers is gonna do it, so there's limitations to it. Like, I personally, like, say if I ever battle rap, I wouldn't battle Arsenal because I know he's gonna say some shit on my mom, and I'm there's certain shit I'm just not gonna be cool with. Like, yeah, I get that your mom's a bitch, but there's certain ways and disrespect that I'm not gonna tolerate. You see what I'm saying? My nose is getting runny, excuse me. And if that's the case, then he shouldn't have did the battle. So like, if the reason Briz backed out of the battle was because of his cousin and he didn't want, then that's his decision, and that's something that Mook should have took upon himself and done it before their battle. Like, okay, I know that this nigga Briz is probably most likely going to say something about my mom. I just don't want to even have the reaction on it, which we can't even speak on because people even said it themselves. I mean, he even said it himself. That wasn't the thing that set him off. Yeah, it was the beginning of it. It put him in a mood, but he got past that and that. So speaking on it in that manner in the first fucking place is irrelevant because even the person in question said it wasn't what made the fight break off. So, bam. I know he twisted it and came back and said that it did somewhat correlate, but I'm not about to sit here and pick apart that man's words. He said he already said that it made him feel a certain way. So, but like I said, I feel both sides. At the end of the day, there's ways they could have prevented that. And in the same breath, like I said, in the same as a person who went through the same shit, he didn't. I don't feel like he said anything that was really like heartbreaking. Like if he just said that to me, I'd have been like, damn. Okay, like it'd have been motivation to me. Like, my mom's a bitch, huh? All right. All right, I'm gonna show you who the bitch is. No, I'm gonna show you the bitches. Wait till next round. All right, like not like no fight. Shit, battle rap. All right, I'm about to murder your ass. Like I'm about to dismantle you niggas. Like I know we got a 30, so why would I worry about what you about to say? I know you about to say something to get me off. And then and if that's the case, that's twice now that like, come on now. I think he done got put off his game. Like. It's just the same thing with the Cassidy and the Hitman shit. Like he won the face off because he threw that nigga off his game. If him just like simply saying your mom's a bitch threw you off the game, your mom's a bitch threw you off your whole, maybe you shouldn't be battle rapping. Because motherfuckers is out here saying worse than that. And if that's the case, it makes sense why motherfuckers is only battling once a year, because they really picking and choosing. So, and if that's the case, and I'm not about to get into this. 30. Jerusalem Park 30. Easily. Like, if you really wanna debate the second, I guess we could do that, but I'm not giving them the second because of all of the stumbling they had and the mischemistry. The chemistry, like I said, was bad. It was just bad. Like bits and pieces, and the bits and pieces wasn't nearly enough to get them around for me. 30. Bars with the Barbarian. Talk to me.